Hey, Pop Rockers, how are you? Paul with you right now. Coming up very, very shortly, we've got a pop artist from Sydney. It is Nora. She's got a great song out called Nicotine. Make sure you stick around to the end and have a listen to the track. But right now, here she is. Without further ado, it's the lovely Nora from Sydney. Hey, Nora, how are you today?
I'm great, thank you. Very excited to be here.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, well, I'm glad you're excited to be here because we're talking about your new single, Nicotine. So,
We are, yeah.
yeah, how's it going?
Yeah, it's been going really well. Very excited to have it
Yeah,
out to the world. It's been a couple weeks now and had some good feedback. It's been a long time coming.
yeah. Now,
It's
if I'm,
all the way back in 21, so it's been a while.
yeah, yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, you wrote in 2021, but it's only, when did you release it?
So it's only come out 2 weeks ago now, I think, or maybe three.
Yeah. Why the big gap?
I think I released my first track all the way back like early 2021,
Yeah,
and I sort of decided that I wanted to take some time to do a lot of writing, a lot of like finding what I wanted my
yeah,
music to be before I released anything else. And yeah, I decided that I would put all this time, particularly during lockdown, into
yeah.
writing. And I think I finally got to the point where I'm ready to start releasing again. And yeah, Nicotine was the first thing to come out of that sort of writing
Cool.
period.
So as everyone can see on the screen, we've got the QR code for you to scan in. That'll take you through to Nora's, what we're going to call it, Nora's links to all her social media, everywhere you can
Hmm.
stream the song. So if you see that QR code, scan it in, and away you go. You'll go straight there. It'll come up on your phone. Now, tell us a bit about Nicotine. How did you come up with the song? What inspired you to write a song and call it Nicotine?
So it's not actually about nicotine as
Yeah.
in smoking, I promise. um, it came out of, I guess everyone's been through
Yeah.
breakups, and that's sort of the starting place for this. Um, Sort of the aftermath of being in a relationship that maybe wasn't super
Yeah.
healthy, and you felt really like, I guess, addicted to the person is the way I'm going to put it,
Yeah.
because that's kind of the concept of the title. Um, and yeah, finding yourself in a situation where they're moving on and you still need them in
Yeah.
your life, you still crave them, and that's kind of the concept behind it.
Yeah. Well, that's it. It's a good concept. It works really well. It's a nice and boppy song. You can, we'll have it on at the end of the interview so people can have a listen to it if they haven't already heard it. So we'll have that on at the
Hmm.
end. Now, when you sit down to write music, before I jump in, I always ask these questions to all our artists because we like to have a bit of a see what goes through the mind of the creation of the song. So when you sit down to write the music, do you have any rituals or superstitions you got to go through? Is there any processes that tick over?
I don't know about superstitions,
Yeah,
but I'm very much the sort of person that when I have a hit of inspiration, I'm very quick to jump on
yeah,
it and I will get as much out as I can in that one period of time. I love my voice memos, so
yeah,
if I'm wherever I am at the time where the inspiration hits, I'll record it then and there, what I'm thinking of.
yeah,
And then, yeah, as soon as I can, sit down and generally at my piano or wherever I'm at and get out as much as I can while the ideas are flowing.
yeah.
Make the most of that creative hit, I guess.
Yeah. So
um,
yeah, keep going.
no, sorry,
Oh,
you go.
so when you said you sit down at the piano, do you play any other instruments, guitar or anything like that?
I'm Singing is definitely my main thing. I'm not going to claim I'm
Yeah,
a pianist or a guitarist, but I play piano and I'm in the process of learning guitar. So
yeah, cool.
trying to expand my horizons a little bit musically.
Yeah, yeah. I'm with you. I've got my. You can see my guitar behind me. I've got two. I've got this one here and the Lego one there. So, but
Nice.
you don't get much time to sit down and play it. Life's so busy. It's good to be able to listen to other people's
Yeah.
music. So I'm lucky.
Oh, I totally feel trying to learn a new instrument. It's a bit of a process,
Oh,
but we're getting there.
see, I'm lucky. I've got a reverb foot pedal, and because it's a Jackson guitar, it's made for heavy metal music, and Even though I don't play heavy metal music, I can just sit there and put the reverb on, and I sound really good, even though I'm not doing anything.
We love a bit of reverb, saves everything.
Yeah, no, it's good. Hey, now tell us a bit about yourself. Where you're in New South Wales in Sydney? Is that right? Yeah,
I am Sydney. Yeah, I guess I started music. I always loved it
yeah,
from a really young age. I was the kid in school choir and all that jazz.
yeah.
Got really into music through the singing world. I did my first professional opera with Opera Australia at the age of 10, maybe.
Opera,
And
that's
that was
pretty
how I
good.
sort of fell in love with performing as opposed to,
Yeah,
I guess, the normal pop singer route.
yeah,
Yeah, which really wasn't how I got into it. But
yeah,
then lockdown was really what brought me to pop singing. I started writing as like creative outlet during lockdown and the first one back in 2020 and really fell in love with it. And since then, it's been like my main passion.
yeah.
But yeah, classical was
Look,
my way into the musical world, which is very bizarre now.
yeah, I'm really surprised because I didn't read about your opera music, opera singing in your bio or anything. That's pretty wicked. That's a really good way of coming through. So
Yeah,
do
it's
you
very
know?
different. Gives me a
Yeah,
good like breadth, I guess, of influences and different styles of music that I've been exposed
yeah.
to, which is great for calling upon. I actually studied classical music at the Conservatorium in Sydney as well. So there you go, fun
Wow.
facts.
Yeah, there you go. Do you know Freddie Mercury from Queen? Do
Yeah, I do,
you know?
for
Yeah,
sure.
he does. He sung opera.
Mm.
Yeah,
Why his
not
range
many.
was so amazing
Yeah, not
at
many people
classical
know he
levels.
sang opera, but yeah. So
Yeah.
in Sydney, whereabouts in Sydney?
I'm currently on the North Shore, but
Yeah.
hoping to move over inner west maybe sometime this year, get more
Oh,
into the
nice.
music scene.
Yeah, that'd be nice up on the North Shore. And do you get
It
to the
is a
beaches very
lovely
much?
area. I can't
Yeah,
complain. I'm
yeah,
very
it's
lucky.
beautiful. Yeah, I grew up in New South Wales, and then I moved over to this side of the world. And so, tell you what, so yeah, we're in a lucky country when it comes to location wise and what we can see,
Yeah.
and we're
Well, I
even
mean,
luckier
Perth
because we got.
and Sydney both got those beaches in common as well.
Oh,
So nice.
yeah, I reckon Sydney beaches are better than Perth beaches, but I
Oh,
can't say that publicly. Yeah, I'll get
I feel like
creamed.
you'd
And
have
people
some
will shoot
people
me.
up in arms with that comment, but I do
Oh
love
yeah,
city beaches. I won't deny
yeah.
that.
Yeah, yeah. So like, we're pretty lucky. We've got lovely beaches. We've got great musicians. So we've got a big range. It's amazing. Um, do you get out gigging very often?
Yeah, I absolutely love performing.
Yeah,
I have recently had a single launch for Nicotine, which was at
yeah,
the Royal Bondi, which is very exciting. My first
yeah, yeah.
headline show.
Oh, cool.
Otherwise, though, I'm gigging both my own music and then in a couple other bands playing keys or singing as well, which is very
Yeah.
exciting.
So you're
Doing a bit of everything.
pretty busy
Yeah,
playing
for
music.
sure.
Isn't it? Oh, that's great. It's good to hear. Hey, we do a few segments in our interviews. We're going to start one off here. We're going to start with the music quiz. Are you happy with that?
Hmm. Yeah,
You happy?
happy to give it a go.
Yeah. How good are you with Australian music?
Oh God. I'd like to think I'm okay, but this could end really poorly for me, so I'm not gonna talk myself up too much.
Cool, cool. All right, here we go for the bestest music quiz. That's what we call it. It's the bestest music quiz. Here we
Love
go.
that.
Question one. Yep, you should get this. This one's pretty easy. Frog Stomp was the debut album from which Australian band?
I don't know.
Oh, because you're opera. You're not.
um,
You wouldn't. This is more rock and grunge.
yeah, maybe just not my area. Let's go Silverchair.
Bingo, got it.
Oh my God.
Correct. There you go. Um, okay, this one you might get, maybe not. Which of the following is not an Adele album? 19, 21, 27, or 30?
Well, I know it's the first two exist.
Yeah.
27.
Yes, correct. It should be the actual album is 25. So, oh, here we go. Multiple choice. The theme song for The Big Bang Theory was by A. Smash Mouth, B, Bare Naked Ladies, C, Counting Crows, or D, Three Doors Down?
Oh, Three Doors Down.
No, it was Bare Naked Ladies. So most
Damn
people
it.
get them confused with Smash Mouth. So yeah. Okay, what was Kelly Clarkson's debut song?
Oh, her debut. Mm, Stab Since You've Been Gone.
No, Miss Independent. Miss
Oh.
Independent. Close. So no, that's good. Okay, here we go. Do you know Molly Meldrum?
Vaguely.
Well, he's been in the media just recently for doing getting body parts out that he's not supposed to. But here we go. Molly Meldrum was the host of a TV show. Was it? Oh, sorry. Let me rephrase that. Molly Meldrum was the host of the TV show Hit Parade. True or false?
True.
50-50. No, false. He was
Ah!
on. Yeah, no. Oh, here we go. Should get this one. Alanis Morissette is from Adelaide. True or false?
God, I don't know where she's from. False.
Yeah, she's Canadian. So,
Okay,
all right.
good.
You got to get this one. If you don't get this one, there'll be a lot of upset people. Fans of Spice Girls. They released their debut album in 1996. What was the name of the album?
Oh, I don't know the name of the album either. This is so bad. Spice Up Your Life, maybe?
Spice. The Spice.
Oh, just Spice.
Yeah. Okay. Jimmy
That works.
Barnes was from which 80s rock band?
This is really not my strength, I'm discovering. Oh my
Nah.
god.
These are completely random. I've got a big pile. I'll just pull them out. These are random. So you got hit with the
Is it
hard
Cold
ones.
Chisel? No,
Correct. Yes. No, you got it.
oh
That's it. Cold
yes.
Chisel. Yes. Okay. Okay. We're gonna. This one's probably another hard one. You might have to call a friend. Barry, Robin, and Maurice Gibb formed which band in the 1950s?
I've got nothing. 50s. God.
Yeah, they formed it in the 50s when they were really young in England. Then they come to Australia. Um,
Oh god. No, I've got nothing for that one.
the Bee Gees.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, there you go.
There you
And the last
go.
question. This is a tricky question. You have to think about this one. A 12-string guitar has how many strings?
12.
Yes,
Yay!
you got it.
You know
Well,
what?
there's no
I got
official.
quite a few of those, like, just very randomly, so I'm gonna
Yeah,
take that as a win.
yeah. Well, there's no real official scoring or any prizes or anything, so you did pretty well. Yeah,
Thanks.
our next segment, you'll like our next segment even better when we get to it. So, all right, let's talk a bit more about nicotine
hmm
and is it going to be part of an EP or an album? Have you got more music coming?
Definitely more music coming. I
Yeah,
can admit that much. Looking towards maybe an EP in the future. I'm not going to put
yeah,
any like definites out there, but it's definitely something that I'm
it's
working
in the plan.
towards.
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
but
Now,
more singles to come this year for sure.
oh, sweet. Now, nicotine. You worked with a producer on nicotine.
I did.
Yeah,
I worked with Chelsea Warner.
yeah. Tell us a bit about Chelsea Warner.
Chelsea and I actually go way back to high school musical
Yeah,
days. We met in a production of Legally Blonde in when I was in
yeah,
year 10, maybe, which is a very bizarre fun fact.
yeah,
But we reconnected during university because she also went to the conservatorium. And yeah, we've been working together for several years now, maybe 3, 4 years.
yeah.
And we bounce ideas off each other really well. I really enjoy working with her. I think it's great that we're friends as well. And
But it's
yeah, I
always
think she
good.
brings a really great, like, clean pop sound that
Yeah,
I really vibe with as well.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because it's really good when you can work with someone who obviously knows who you are and knows
for
your
sure.
range, and they work with you with what you got, and what you got here is Nicotine's a really good poppy song that people can listen to, and it's not it's not offensive to the ears like some pop songs that are out there. They can be pretty offensive. You go think on the radio station, you go, what the hell is this on there for? So what I'll do, I'm going to bring this up again so that everyone. I'll just drop it down the bottom. Can we drop it? Yep, drop it down there. So now people can get the QR code and scan that in and get all the links to Nicotine. Now on your streaming services, do you have any other music, other songs on there?
I do. I've got one other song out all the way back from
Yep.
2021. It's called "Don't Make Me Found," which I know is an interesting title, but bear with
Well,
it.
well, I was
Sorry.
going to bring that up because Coast FM said it's an
Yeah.
absolute bop.
Yeah, it was a bit more of a
Yeah,
dancey pop release, I want to say, very like Dua Lipa inspired. Um, that was sort of what I was feeling
yeah.
with my initial writing, and I think I've got a little bit more, I don't know, indie pop, maybe shimmer pop
Yeah.
even with my more recent stuff. But yeah, Don't Make Me Found is definitely a dance pop
Oh, cool.
song.
Everyone, I love the dance music. Like, I'm lucky. I'm like a lot of range of music and dance music. I get right into that. So I'm going to have to go and have a listen to that one myself. Now we're talking Nicotine up. We're going to go back and have a listen to the other songs. So what we're going to do now, well, quickly, what we'll do, we'll go to our next segment, which is what we like to call Get to Know. So in this case, it's Get to Know
Mm.
Nora. Um, 10 random questions from our pile of questions. You can say pass if you want to, if they're too revealing or too controversial. We do like to get controversial on the
Mm-hmm.
show, so we'll probably ask you one or two controversial questions after this. So this is just to warm you up, butter you up a bit. So are you ready?
So ready.
No,
Let's do
cool.
it.
Let's do this. Okay, question one. What is your go-to snack?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not much of a snacker,
Yeah.
and I know that's like a very controversial
Yeah.
opinion, but I'm just not. But if I had to say something like cheese and
Oh,
biscuits,
cool.
brie
Yeah.
specifically.
With a glass of wine.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Re-
Chuck that in there too.
cool. That wasn't a question. So, but the wine was separate. um, if you had to look on your phone and check your playlist, what would be the number one song on your playlist right now?
Oh, right now, I am really loving. Carly Rae Jepsen recently came to Australia, and I absolutely love her. She is
Oh,
just
so
so
yeah.
fun. Maybe talking to yourself or run away with me. That I'm just
Oh,
vibing out to her still, despite it being a few weeks ago. There you go. Love
run,
that.
oh, run! I love "Run Away with Me." That's one of my favorite tracks of
It's
Carly
an
Rae Jepsen.
all-time classic pop song. It just doesn't get any
Yeah,
better.
nah. I see. I'm always in trouble because like, I love Carly Rae. Carly Rae, she's a great singer when she first came out. She's still on so many albums and so much music. It's
Yeah, no,
amazing.
I think she's amazing.
Oh, yeah, there you go. All right, next question. What is your favorite color?
Green.
Green. Ooh, that's
Easy.
most geniuses like the color green.
Oh, there you
Uh,
go.
yeah,
Wow. Because I did so
so
well on
there.
that quiz.
Yeah. Hey, what's your Insta handle?
At three underscores, one, two, three underscores,
Yeah,
Nora Music.
cool. The best pickup line given or received?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not much of a pickup lines person. I feel like you can just vibe through,
Yeah,
I don't know, normal chat and make it a little bit flirty.
cool. What's your favorite milkshake flavor?
Chocolate. Mm.
Chocolate. Okay. This next question can be a sporting team or a relationship team, film team Kyle, team Katy Perry, team Taylor Swift, whatever. But this question is, what is your favourite team?
Ooh. Team Taylor Swift. It's a pretty good one. I
Yeah,
do love my Taylor Swift. Maybe I'll just steal that from you.
you're cool. Well, that's going to lead into my controversial question for you, but I'll leave that to because Taylor Swift. We'll get into that after this anyway. What was your first
Mm-hmm.
pet?
A dog. She was a golden retriever called Maggie.
Maggie. Cool. What is your birth month,
May.
mate? And final question: the best breakup song.
Oh, I Taylor Swift does have a lot of them.
Yeah,
Surely it's all too well the 10-minute version. I'm gonna put that out there.
sweet. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to hit you with the controversial question. I'm going to
hmm
bring that up now. What don't get me wrong, I like Taylor Swift's music, and I think there wouldn't be many people that can say there's not a Taylor Swift song that they actually don't like or whatever. Oh, sorry, there won't be anyone that someone should like at least one of her songs.
Yeah,
Now, as an artist, when you create a song, right, you've got to release that to the world. So you do everything you can. You tell the PR companies, you tell everyone, play my song, and you struggle to get that song onto the charts, right? So you get, if you're lucky enough, you might get onto a chart and it goes up the chart. And then Taylor Swift did this just recently in the last couple of days or last week or so. She did it as well, um, or she's doing it really soon. Is that she'll say, "I'm going to be releasing some music on this date." Instead of just releasing one song, she dumps 10, 4, or a whole album's worth of music, and everyone goes and streams it, which puts her like obviously she could release 10 songs. One could be really good, and nine could be really crap, and all 10, like they did just recently, take the top 10 spots on the charts.
yeah,
My question to you, as an artist that wants to get their music heard into the charts, should people like Taylor Swift do that, dump heaps of music in one go, and affect how other sales of other artists' music? Because it does affect the sales.
yeah, for sure. I think it's a really hard one because obviously, like the typical how you
Yeah,
release music is you release an album, and it's not her fault that every song on said album is getting
yeah, but
millions of streams.
you don't normally release an album. You normally, in the past, when you release an album, you release one song from that album
Mm,
before the album's released, and then you'll release another single, and then another single, and you might do 3 or 4 songs, then release the album.
sure.
But she's just come along and said, "Well, here's 10 songs, take it." So, like yourself,
Yeah, okay.
is it
I do see issue, like the issue with that, and I guess it is yeah, maybe not the most considerate way
yeah,
of doing it for other artists, but
yeah,
I also understand why
because
she
she.
does it, like because she can, and there's I guess no harm in that.
Well, I think the
Creates
other
more.
person, yeah, well, the only other person to do it, I think, was Adele.
Mm.
She did it a year or so ago, where she just released a whole heap of music in one hit. But they're the only two people that seem to do it. I like asking that question because everyone loves Taylor Swift. Everyone goes, "Oh, she's so good," but she can't dance for crap. She should get dance lessons. But yeah, I just
She's
don't
gotten
understand.
better over time.
Yeah, well, I can't talk, I can't dance either. But yeah, I just like to know from the artist's perspective, because obviously people don't like saying horrible things about other people. But when
Mm.
you're a creative and you're trying to get your music out, and you've got to compete with these things, and it makes it, from my point of view, as being a
It's a it's a tough world,
yeah,
absolutely, and I do think that bigger artists should be trying to help smaller artists. I guess I
yeah,
really hadn't thought about it before the effect it was having on other artists, and
yeah,
yeah, it definitely isn't great, but I guess it is what the industry is at the moment, and
yeah,
that's what you've got to deal with and get through somehow.
yeah. Talking about the industry, how's Nicotine going? Has it been received very well by many of the radio stations?
Yeah, I've had a fair amount of
Yeah.
airplay from all different states and radios,
Oh,
which has
good.
been really nice to see.
Yep.
FBI in Sydney is probably the one I'm most excited about so far, which was really big for me. It was my
Oh,
first play
wicked.
by them,
Yep.
but all like Radio Adelaide, yeah, so many, and I'm really grateful to every single station that's played it. It's so exciting to have my music out to the world.
Oh, it's good. Yeah, it's a good feeling. Hey, when you first heard it, have you actually heard it on radio?
I've heard like on reruns of the
Yeah.
radio, not live yet. No,
How did it make you
trying to
feel?
catch it at the right time.
How did it make you feel hearing it?
It's so surreal. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Um, or even just like knowing that it's being played is such a crazy concept. Or like having people tell me, "Oh my god, I heard it," like is
Yeah.
insane. It's the sort of
So
thing you grow up imagining, but you never actually think will happen. I guess.
yeah. But what people got to do. This is hopefully everyone's listening to this. Is that it's good hearing the songs and listening to them on Spotify and on YouTube. But one of the things, and I like doing it here, is people got to go out and support the bands. By doing that, they've got to go out and buy their merch. They've got to see them go pay $10, $20 to go see them performing. So if you're listening out there, people, go out and support your bands. Like, I'm just going to do a pretty shameless plug here at the moment. So get my camera going. The boys from Colourmine, they're a WA band. Like, I've got your shirt on. We had Chelsea Berman, we had a Chelsea Berman shirt the other day. So yeah, we get out and support the band. So everyone should get out, buy their merch. Do you have any merch?
Yeah, for sure.
You do?
Wicked. No, I don't have merch at the moment. But come and support my gigs. Yep. I do definitely have those.
Yep.
So yeah.
Have you got any coming up that we can?
No date at the moment, just because I've had one literally last week. Yeah. But hopefully in the not too distant future there'll be some being announced.
Cool. You're gonna have to let us know when you do, so we can pump it as well. And
will do.
We can get a T-shirt to wear and show everyone, because that's what we like doing. That's what we're here for. There's more than one way to support an artist. So not listening's good, but dig into their pockets and help out. And
yeah, for sure.
Another shameless plug: if anyone wants to help us out, I was going to make sure I get the right finger. There you go.
It's that one.
Yeah, that one. I'm going to remember that. Yep. So you can head. That QR code will take you to buy me a coffee, and I think we've got it set for about $2, so people can donate $2. And what it does, we pass that on to the artist by promoting their music and buying their T-shirts. So, Nora, it's been
and we really appreciate
it. Yeah. Hey, it's been an absolute pleasure talking to you from Sydney. Must be getting late over there, is it? 8 o'clock?
It's 8 o'clock, yes.
Well, thank you for taking time out of your evening to join us and have a bit of a chat about your song Nicotine. Hopefully folks will get out to see you.
Thank you for having me.
No, well, it's a pleasure's all ours. We love it. This is what we do. We like speaking to artists like yourself. So we hopefully have you back in the near future with some more music.
Absolutely. I would love to be back. Yes. I will let you know when that's happening.
And study up on your music trivia.
Yeah, I will need to. Oh my God. I can't do that badly again.
No, you'll be right. But I'm going to have to get on YouTube and hunt down some opera songs that you've performed, some performances you've done. So next time we can show you some performances. So
maybe.
Too easy. All right. Thank you once again. And yeah, best of luck.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Too easy.
Take me back to before it got so complicated, before the day you met her. Was it sudden, a rush of love like it was fated? Did you think what we were? I was yellow but you made me blue. Now I turn green when I think of you. There's too much pain when you're gone. I need you now to make me numb. Never thought I'd get this jealous. Need you more when I can't get you. You're like nicotine, got a hold on me. Push away when I stay near. Need you more when you're not here. You're like nicotine. Days pass so tired, seeing the world through blurry eyes, dreaming of when you're around. See you say hi, one little hit, I feel alive. When you leave, I'm coming down. I was yellow but you made me blue. Now I turn green when I think of you. There's too much pain when you're gone. I need you now to make me numb. Stuck on chemicals in my mind, craving that synthetic high. And I'm hooked, can't let go. Without you I'm feeling low. Never thought I'd get this jealous. Need you more when I can't get you. You're like nicotine, got a hold on me. Push away when I stay near. Need you more when you're not here. You're like nicotine, nicotine. Love your thought and get this jealous. Need you more when I can't get ya. You're like nicotine, got a hold on me. Push away when I stay near. Need you more when you're not here. You're like nicotine, nicotine. Never thought I'd get this jealous. Want you more and I can't get ya. You're like nicotine. Never thought I'd get this jealous. Want you more and I can't get ya. You're like nicotine. Stuck on nicotine in my mind, craving you when I close my eyes. 'Cause I'm hooked, can't let go. Without you, I don't feel whole.